It's back. The portable washer is back. And I'm going to show you what I did to be able to use this thing during the winter. So, I got the this thing over here. This is no more. Instead, I just bought this brand new garden hose. It connects directly to the back. Goes all the way over to this room over here. And goes right up here to this abomination that I made. It's coming out of this bleeder. I used tons of tape and dope to get this thing to stop leaking. So, hopefully it holds up. And yeah, she seems to be working great. Per usual, it's only cold. Because it's a portable washer, it only has one fill solenoid. Just gonna go ahead and turn my light on here if it lets me. There we go. I just got a new phone too, so this is kind of a test of that. I have a couple of loads to do today. I'm just gonna go grab my first and I will be right back. Okay. First load's gonna be a couple of white towels. Just gonna grab a pod. I almost forgot I had these things. I haven't used this machine in so long. These are towels. Only one pod, definitely. Alright, I don't think this is going to need the max water level. Because it's kind of low, as you can tell. Let's see. I think 6 liters will do it. And for cycles... No, not that. We'll do normal. And alright, I think we're good to go. I'm just going to go turn on the valve. We're going to start washing. Alright, we should be good to go. Let her rip. This hose actually isn't that long. It's only 25 feet. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention while this is filling. God, my phone's a pain in the ass to get out of here. I changed this up a little bit. I have this connected differently so it doesn't leak into the bucket as much. It still leaks, but it is what it is. At least it's not as much. And then I still have it going outside because I don't really have anywhere else to drain it. I do eventually want to get a standpipe for this because I know it's a horrible idea draining this outside. During the course of this video, I might be kind of back and forth between the machine and where I recently hooked it up, because I do want to monitor for any leaks that I missed. I think it's fine. I've been checking it over and over again, but just to be sure. Last thing I want is my house to get flooded. Nikon Coolpix S3100, what about it? What's up, Sprinter? Cheeky Jackie, how's it going? God damn, these pipes make a ton of noise. What am I doing? I'm washing a load of towels. Cybershot DSCW 530. That's one of the cameras I have in my collection. Still a good model for today's standards, actually. I love the wash action on this thing. I actually did not expect, when I first bought this thing, because I got this thing for pretty cheap off of eBay, I did not expect this level of wash action from the small impeller that this thing has. You have a Samsung? What, do you know what model? If you have a front load, you might be in the clear. But if you have a top load, then I hate to say it, you're kind of fucked. Yes, I have the M1033 as well. It always scares me when it suddenly fills like that. I have a lot of air in my pipes too, so it always goes bang when the solenoid kicks on. Which is why I wish I had some kind of damper for it like I do with the Kenmore. But it is what it is. Westinghouse has washers manufactured by Electrolux? That's something I've never heard of before. Unless we're thinking of two different things. Queer to UIO Pasks? Yeah, relatable. WWF 8024 M5 WA. trying to remember which one that was. I'm not great with Samsung models. Is that a top loader or a front loader? It's a front loader. Okay, those actually aren't that bad. Especially if it's manufactured by Electrolux. I honestly have no beef with Electrolux whatsoever. A lot of people will say they suck. I don't really get why. I mean, they do the job. They're reliable. I knew you were going to say that, Sean. It's cold down here. I got to get another space heater put down here for when I do those streams. I have one up in my bedroom, but I don't feel like bringing it up and down the stairs all the time. Other issue is, though, I don't have a straight, like, outlet I can use in here. I just have splitters. Alex, it's fine. He's not. It's not like he's spamming erratically. It's fine. Electrolux vacuums are goated, honestly. I don't know why. They just are. I'm honestly curious to see how much this is actually going to leak out the joint when it starts draining. I'm trying to tighten the hose clamp as much as I can. It's not going anywhere, so. You know what I like about this machine too? These portable machines are exempt from the high efficiency standards, so you can choose your own water level. It's awesome. Must be noon. The Melodix is going off. Yep. Surprised I can hear that all the way down here. And there's like 30 levels of insulation in here. And somehow they don't do jack shit because it's fucking cold. How is the stream quality for everyone, by the way? I'm in my basement, kind of in an iffy spot. And I have no idea if my phone connected to my extender or not. Dang, I think I could have used even less water with these. A 1989 Kirby Legend 2. Nice. Sprinter, at this point, I don't know who you're talking to. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Sean? All right, Sprinter, calm down. It's hard for me to keep track of everybody's comments here. I'm wondering if YouTube fixed the poll glitch in live streams. So you gotta figure out how I do this. Oh, I just uploaded a 49-second short, apparently. Yeah, AI enhancements, that's totally what I want to do. Oh, here we go. Start a poll. I do, want to see what you guys want to do for the next load. What cycle? Great, now this thing's in the middle of my fucking screen. How bored you have to be to watch a washing machine? You don't have to be bored, you just have to be autistic. Alright guys, standard it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll, because it's literally in the middle of my fucking screen. Yeah, we're into pre-drain agitation now. I have a feeling this is gonna sudslock hard. And we're draining. Yeah, so still leaks a little bit in the bucket, but it's not nearly as bad as it was before. And obviously the rest of it's going outside. Yeah, CC means run the rinse cycle. Just for reference, AA is soak, BB is wash, CC is rinse, and DD is spin. They're not error codes. They're actually supposed to look like that. You can see them? Okay, good. That means the stream quality is good. I always forget what the door error was because I bypassed the lid switch a long time ago. The next load's going to be like my personal stuff, just clothes. So it probably won't get as sudsy. And I think it's going to be probably a little bit of a smaller load. I'll probably use less water. Oh, here we go, guys. It's definitely struggling. Oh yeah, just open your mouth and close your eyes. I love that song, by the way. I don't know why, I just do. And I don't even listen to that much Perry Grip. It's stopping quickly because it's full of suds. Oh shit. Do you guys hear that? The belt was slipping. Oh. This thing is not happy. It's managing it. It's struggling, but it's kind of managing it. Oh, shoot. If you look right there, you can see suds coming out the sides. Oh! I might have to find a less sudsy detergent to use in this thing. That was not healthy. First rinse. Sorry, please ignore my dog. What's up, Grayson? For those of you who joined us in the past few minutes here, the portable washer is back. I finally found a way to properly winterize it so I can use it during the winter. Well, maybe not properly, because I'm literally just connecting this through a bleeder in my plumbing. Which is certainly not up to code, but it is what it is. There's not really much else I can do. Well, this is nice. I don't have any softener. Maddox, it took you half an hour to figure that out? Show my face? Okay. There's my face. Hi. I did a voice, not a voice reveal. I did a face reveal a while back, so I'm not too concerned about showing my face at all. So yeah, there I am. Welcome to the stream, Nate. Sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. The water pressure, it certainly isn't as high as it was when I was using the hose outside. I can make it higher, but I don't want to damage this hose because I just bought it. And if the pressure's high enough, it's gonna leak somewhere. I just know it. If there's no problems right now, I don't want any problems in the future. Yeah, the top fans thing on YouTube just doesn't make sense. Because how did Grayson joined like not too long ago and he's already in first place? That doesn't make any sense. Unless it's based off of something else I'm not aware of. But as far as I know, it's just calm. Oh my god, those suds! We sudsocked this thing to hell. I saw Kieran now has a portable direct drive. It's sort of a portable direct drive. It's not really portable. It's more of just a standard machine. Oh no. This is, guys, this is what the first rinse is looking like, and I have no softener. I do have bleach, though. Do you guys think bleach would help? You don't think so? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so either, but... Where am I generally located? I'm up in northeastern Massachusetts, right near the New Hampshire border. That's true, it is a thin twin, basically, because it's got the controls in the front. It's basically, if you took a thin twin, just decapitated the dryer part. I know that's an incredibly graphic way to put it, but I don't really have any other way to put it. Also, Maddox, while you're here, I figured I'd tell you, I think later today, I'm going to go down to the laundromat and record that BC2 for you. While this is rinsing, I'm going to go grab my next load. You guys can just watch that while I go. I'll be right back. Wow, we're draining already. That was the quickest rinse. You recorded an AC2. What's the difference between the AC2 and the BC2? Next load is ready, by the way. Well, guys, that's fully drained. And we are still about halfway up the tub with suds. Oh, interesting. So the AC2 is basically a beefed up BC2. Oh, but they have less cycles. Okay. So there's a trade-off. This looks like it's going to go over real well. Somebody get Pony in the stream so he can see the swirling in the white cream. Actually, you know what? He's probably at school. Imagine going to school. If it's bad enough, I might end up putting this in rinse and spin. It really wants to. It really wants to. Maddox, if you want, I can record an NC2 instead. I know of one near me. Oh, this is no repair job. This is just for fun. I have done repair work with machines before. I will say that. On my Kenmore, actually. I replaced the, two things. I replaced the solenoid valve for the cold, and what else was it? The drain pump. Okay, somebody explain how this is handling better than on the first interim. Like, you can hear it. It's definitely suds-locking, but it's at, like, I don't know, 400, 500 RPM. It's slowing down a little bit. Welcome to the stream, Winston. Yeah, this is handling a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, it was definitely suds locking a bit, but not as bad as last time. We'll see in a second here when it starts filling through the rinse. Oh yeah, actually, I'm kind of looking in between the inner and outer rings of the tub, and I can still see some suds in there, so that might become an issue later on, but it's not coming through the ring yet, so we'll see. Jesus, that scares me every time. I know when that's coming, and it still scares me every time. Have I been kicked out for turning on the washing machines? No. There was one time I was just asked to turn them all off, but that's been the extent of it. I've never actually been kicked out or reprimanded or anything like that. But those store employees, they genuinely don't care. At least in my area, they don't care. Okay, we're not as sudsy. There's still some suds that are stuck to the outer edges of the tub, but I don't think it's anything too major. We might be okay for this last rinse. Unfortunately, as does Subjerger. Relatable. Maddox, do you want me to go record the? Do you want me to record the NC2 instead? Because I can do that if you want. An M80 explosion with the door shut. I don't know. All right, I'll record the NC2 instead. I'll record the NC2 later today, and then next week. Next week, I'm staying at a hotel with the Horizon with the top load control, so I'll record that too. I might stream that as well, but it depends on how much time I have and what the hours of the laundry room are there. We have a similar thing here. I mean, the alarm sensors aren't quite as sensitive, and they're really only for like the big laptops and tablets. Like the laptops are like, I think they're like stuck to the material with like some sort of magnet, and if you move it like a little bit, then it sets the alarm off, and it's pretty loud. They seem to be more strict about that in Europe, though. I just realized this is off center. That's a little better. That happened to me when I was at the airport in Lisbon, Portugal once. I picked up a phone and the alarm went off. But of course the employees don't care because, you know, they knew I was innocent. And I'm sure it's happened like billions of times before. Okay, so we're still a little sudsy. I don't think I'm going to bother with an extra rinse, though. I've actually never heard of an econo wash. Call me dumb and living under a rock, but I swear I've never heard of an econo wash. I'm gonna have to look that up. You're 4. No, you're not 4 years old. Oh, those ones. The Speed Queen Gerbau hybrid things. I know what you're talking about now. I've seen pictures of those, but I don't have any near me. The suds level is actually decreased a little bit. We should be going into pre-drain pretty soon. Yep, here we go. We're in pre-drain. God, this joint is dripping like crazy. It's getting annoying. You actually won. Yeah, okay. And we're draining. Fun fact, this machine actually has combination gravity and pump. Thanks, Nate. Alright, well, we're on to the final spin. We'll see how this does. We're not as sudsy as before, so hopefully we can get up to speed. Top speed on this thing is 800 RPM. How old are you? Why are you asking me? Okay, fine. You're 67 years old. Got a new laundromat? What kind of equipment does it have? Oh, the Lux Professionals. Nothing too special. The drain pumps is in anti-suds phase right now. You're actually 8. If that's true, you're the same age as when I started my channel. To give you a reference, I'm 22 now. Yes, the Quantum Touch ripoffs. I'm pretty sure most washers have an anti-suds process. The Kenmore does. Oh, check that out. You can see the impeller. We're doing much better than we did on the interms. It is waterlocking a bit, though. We've leveled off at about 650 RPM for now. And we're slowly de-waterlocking and speeding up. There we go. That's top speed right there. Poop in the poop in the poopy. Yes, I agree. Poop in the poop in the poopy. I'm stealing that line, by the way. That is a fuck-ass line. You have action. Over here we have a so you have a, so that's an all-rounder store. I'm trying to think the what the equivalent be here. Probably Walmart. Or maybe Costco. Maybe Costco, although that's like a membership store. Yeah, I would say either Walmart or Target. Strictly electronics though, Best Buy. What's up, Hellily Brain? I hope you pronounce. I hope I'm pronouncing your username correctly. You getting a new CO detector? What brand? Fart on the 40, yes. I think I've heard of Macro before. That sounds very familiar. I've definitely heard of Lidl before. Because I've been to Greece and they have Lidl over there. You want doo doo? Then do a doo doo then. I'm not stopping you. Well, that's the end of that. These are actually spin dried quite well. I mean, they're cold. I wish I could do warm washing this thing, but it is what it is. All right, next load going in. By popular request, I'm gonna be running standard for this load. Just some normal clothes. Got a pair of sweats, a pair of khakis. And we got a polyester shirt, and I thought I brought another shirt down here somewhere. I have no idea where I put it. Where did that thing go? Oh, there it is. And I almost forgot to put a pot in, so of course I'm going to have to put it on top now, which I don't recommend doing. You know what? I might be able to just stick it down the side here. There we go. Now we'll just cover it so it's more evenly distributed. Okay, so this isn't that big of a load, so I'm going to turn the water down a little bit. We'll try 5 liters. Standard cycle. Here we go. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to throw these towels in the dryer. Tito, towels in the dryer. Sprinter, I don't think we need to know that. I don't want to ban him just yet. It's not like he's spamming erratically. I don't think that'd be justified. If it gets really bad, then I'll consider. But I don't think it's. Don't report him. All right, okay, now it is getting out of hand. Okay. You keep saying that, and I am gonna have to time you out. Yeah, I'm timing you out. I'm sorry. I'm putting you in a 5-minute timeout. We'll start with that. Honestly, I think this could use a little more water. Maybe 1 more liter. Hey, you got your number 1 tag back. Nice. Oh, Maddox, by the way, I need more moderators in my streams. Do you want to be a mod? That way you can just time people out. There we go. That's a bit better. All right, I'm gonna give you mod. If this thing will let me. My phone is being stupid. All right, I'm gonna add you as a standard moderator for now. Winston, I'll make you a moderator if you consistently come to my streams. I've known Maddox for a bit longer. I gotta build more. No offense, but I just have to build more trust with people before they become mods. I made you a standard moderator for now. I could make you a managing moderator if you really want me to. Nice. Have a nice dinner with your grandma. That sounds lovely. like I said, Jackie, if you keep coming to my streams consistently and show that I can trust you, then I'll make you moderator. I wish I could easily have dinner with my grandma too, but she's all the way in Arizona. This is the last load I'm doing, by the way. I have some other stuff I need to wash too, but I'm saving that for the NC2 later. You gonna behave now, Sprinter? Why is this damn thing still dripping? There we go. Oh, no, it's still dripping. Yeah, that's as much as I can tighten that thing. The hell was that sound? I'm gonna plug my phone in. I've never actually used this cable down here. I don't know if it reaches. So I just got a new phone. It uses a different cable. Sorry, guys. God, this big hose makes everything harder. There we go. Yeah, now that I have this thing hooked up within the house, expect many more streams of this. Possibly some collab streams too. How long is the stream? It's gonna be until this cycle is over, because this is the last load. This is the last load I'm doing here. I have one more load, but like I said, I'm saving it for the NC2 later. All right, see ya. So yeah, there's an estimated 32 minutes left in this stream, give or take. All right, see ya, Sprinter. Should be going into pre-drain in a couple minutes here. As far as I know, the standing cycle, I'm pretty sure is exactly the same as the normal cycle, except I think the final spin is just a minute less. All right, see you, Winston. It says here we have, 7 watchers now. Okay, that makes more sense. On my end, it says 7. If you include me, 8. I'll have to do another betting cycle in this too at some point. The betting cycle is interesting It does 2 pulses in each direction. It's not like any other agitation that I've seen before. And I don't really get it. I don't see how that changes the way it cleans. Because other than that, I think it's exactly the same as the other cycle. It might be a little longer, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. I gotta get a heater down here at some point. It's really cold in here. So what do you guys think? Would you guys be up to seeing more streams of this in the future? Obviously, the Kenmore will still pop up every now and then. Oh, and we're in a pre-drain now. And we are draining for the interim. Okay, somebody explain to me why it's leaking more when I tighten the hose clamp on the joint. Like, I'm no plumbing expert, but the logic there just doesn't make sense. Another fun fact about this washer: when I bought this, it was falsely advertised as a direct drive. Like, not like a true transmission direct drive, but like a LG type direct drive. And then I looked underneath the machine and I saw the belt. I mean, it is what it is. It was cheap, so. Do I expect this thing to last me like 20 years? Hell no. Alright, let's see how we do this time. We don't have nearly as many suds, so. I am also, just like with the Kenmore, I am taking requests with this machine as well. I've actually already got one. I just haven't had the chance to do it yet since this hasn't been properly winterized until now. But, yeah, I am taking requests for this machine, so if there's anything in particular you want to see washed in this, or any particular cycle, water level, whatever, just let me know. Anywhere it could be. Just let me know. It could be in the comments of any one of my videos on Discord, Instagram, wherever I have social media. You can request a cycle in this or the Kenmore. You forgot to subscribe to me the whole time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, somebody explain why it sounds like it's studs locking again. There was hardly any studs in there. Do I just need to, like, stop using Tide? In this machine, at least? Like, fine, I'll use that in the Kenmore. It'll drain it just fine, but this thing just won't catch a break. Okay, it's managing it. This thing really pumps some air when it's unbalanced. What's up, Rahand? I feel like I've seen you before. Were you on one of Wade's or Kiernan's streams? Hey, I think that was a pretty solid interim there. Better than the towels, I'll say that. This is gonna scare me again, I just know it. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, it did suds lock a bit. Look at that. Grayson was just here, actually. Like a few minutes ago, he was here. I don't know if he's still here, but... And he deleted his message after I responded. Yep, 20 minutes to go. And after this, I'll probably end the stream unless you guys want to watch the dryer for a bit. joint over here to make sure it's still. A little bit of residual water on it. I was testing it earlier. Yeah, it suds locked during the interim. Oh, jeez. It says 3 people on my end. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if this will let me go into the wide camera during streams. No, it doesn't let me. Another live stream in 2 months? My live streams, I don't really have a schedule for them. They just kind of happen when they do. And we're into pre-drain. And we are draining. Second interim. quite a bit unbalanced. And it certainly doesn't help that this thing does not have the best suspension. Your typical higher quality, not higher like H-I-G-H, but like the brand Higher, because they have crappy suspension systems. The max speed for this is 800 revolutions per minute. (2018, 2019), good times. That's always the first video people watch. Washing machines at Best Buy. No wonder that has so many views. That's right, 19 million views. And counting. That was 10 years ago. Almost 10, like 10 and a half years ago. I was 11 when I recorded that video. That's insane. (2015) was the year for me, honestly. Like, not just for YouTube, but just as a guy altogether. Alright, hopefully we don't set up too bad. It didn't sound like there were that many sets during the interim, so I think we should be good for the final rinse. The weird washers after the Samsung until it was a Cabrio. That... I don't think that was a Samsung. I'm pretty sure that was an LG. It was the LG with the square door at the time, I believe. I think it might have been the WM8000? No, I know the part 2 had a Whirlpool Cabrio, but I'm saying it replaced a WM8000 from LG. Okay, it looks like we're actually going to be getting a proper rinse this time. Speaking of Whirlpool, I can actually get this thing to do Whirlpool quality agitation. I just put the thing all the way down to 1 liter. I've done it before. It's hilarious. Obviously, I don't want to do it too much because I don't think that's good for the impeller. I'm going to turn the valve off to this pretty soon. Not quite yet, just in case it decides to top up. Because the last thing I want to do is this thing to throw an error message. And then I have to drain it all out, start the cycle all over again, and rinse and spin. That's a huge pain. I did see the time travel channel, actually. That's good stuff you got on there. I don't think this thing's going to top up. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut the water off. Alright, water is off. I have a separate valve going to just this machine. So that way I don't have to shut the water off for the entire house. Guess the video editor that I used, I don't know, maybe Windows Movie Maker? Pre-drain already. That was the quickest final rinse I've ever seen this thing do. It's a good thing I shut the water off, because there was no point in keeping that on. Windows Movie Maker 2.1, wow. I was originally going to start using Windows Movie Maker until I found out about Clipchamp, which is basically the newer version. It's web-based. And it just feels more modern. Obviously, Movie Maker hasn't been updated since when? 2009, 2010? So it's antiquated. gonna start draining the other end of the hose, so I don't have to deal with it later. Okay, no, we're all good over here. Just in case it drips more, I'm gonna sort of rest it on the machine. There. If it ends up dripping more, it'll just be some catalyst action. Maybe if it wants to stay. There we go. I don't think this thing's gonna stay. You know, Maddox, you don't need a VM to run Windows Movie Maker. I've been able to run it on Windows 11 before, quite recently actually. There's several archives online you can download the exe file from. You don't need a VM. This is quite an unbalanced final spin. Oh, you wanted the XP version. Okay, that makes sense. Because that is true. Movie Maker and XP was different than it was on Vista and 7. Speaking of which, were you able to activate Windows XP at all? I tried putting a VM on my computer one time, and I had trouble activating it because the servers are down. Obviously, because they're not supported anymore. Oh, so you're using Windows 7, but XP compatibility mode, I assume? Even the thing is, even if you can find a genuine activation key, you won't be able to activate it because the activation server is down because it's not supported anymore. They shut it down a couple years ago, as far as I'm concerned. So I hate to break to you, but you're kind of wasting your time. Oh, a pre-owned copy? That's something I didn't consider. You might have better luck with a pre-owned copy. All right, guys, and that is it. Again, these got spun out pretty well. Obviously not as good as the Kenmore, because this thing can't go up to 1300 RPM. I gotta go check on those towels and throw this in. See, this is the only downside of top loaders. Everything gets tangled. So if you have extreme delicates, you're screwed, especially if your top loader doesn't have a delicate cycle, which this one doesn't. So I can't, obviously I can't wash delicates in here. Okay. So I guess I'll let you guys watch how I pack this thing up. Take this phone out of the charger. There we go. I'll leave the brick down here because I'll probably be back down here at some point. Okay, so obviously this joint here is still dripping. So I gotta do something about that. Maybe if I just sort of shake it out. There we go. I guess I'll take the thing in from outside too. So that isn't helping. This thing is being compressed shut by my by the bulkhead. I'll just kind of shake this thing out. There you go. You can really hear that air coming out now. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. The next live stream, I don't know. I got a bit of a busy schedule these next few days, or actually the next couple of weeks, actually. So probably won't be. I don't know. I'll have to. I just gotta play it by ear. I think it's at that point where the rest of it can just drain into the sump. So let's put it over this drain here, and we'll let it seep into there, and the sump pump will take care of the rest. Because it didn't look very soapy. Obviously, I don't want to put soap down my sump, but yeah, it wasn't looking as soapy. And then just got to dump this bucket outside, which I've been draining because it's like, I'm not even exaggerating, it is 15 degrees outside. It shows. Oh. Nice and nice. Still a little bit of residual water left in this, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. And as far as the rest of this goes, I'm not sure if my tripod down here. Okay. I usually just leave it plugged in because I don't want to deal. That's just a thing to deal with. I'm going to try to stuff as much of this hose I can inside the machine. This thing is still draining. Try to stuff as much of this as I can inside the machine so it's not all over my basement. I'll stick the head in there too in case it drains some more. Obviously the lid's probably not going to close on it. There, that's probably good. Get this clean laundry over so I can put the bag over this. It does get quite dusty down here. Last thing I want is for this thing to become the victim of the great dust bowl of Fan and Fans 47's basement. So, yeah. There, it's probably good enough as long as the tub is somewhat covered. I mean, obviously I'm going to be putting this through several tub cleans throughout its life, so it's not that huge of a deal if a little bit is exposed. Okay. Well, that's going to end this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, look forward to many more streams with this machine now that I have it properly winterized. Please give this stream a like, and consider subscribing to the channel. Usual yada yada yada. And yeah.